Now we will do problems. So first one, so this type of problems is important. Okay. So first one, example 3-4. The resistance of platinum wire of platinum resistance thermometer at the ice point is 5 ohm and at the steam point is 5.23 ohm. When the thermometer is inserted in a hot bath, the resistance of the platinum wire is 5.795 ohm. Calculate the temperature of the bath. Okay. So platinum, you might not have heard about platinum resistance thermometer. We are familiar with which thermometer? Mercury thermometer. In that thermometer, mercury is used. So what is the property used in that type of thermometer? Thermal expansion of mercury. Okay, in mercury thermometer, we make use of the property thermal expansion of mercury. That's what we use. That means, what do you mean by thermal expansion? As the temperature increases, what volume increases, and that increase in volume only shown in mercury thermometer. Okay, in platinum resistance thermometer, what is the logic or what is the property being used is temperature dependence of resistance on temperature. That means as the temperature changes, resistance changes. So by looking at the rise in resistance, we can calculate or calibrate what the temperature. Such details you don't know, I just mention only. Anyway, using that temperature dependence on resistivity or resistance is being used in platinum resistance thermometer. And it's given resistance of a wire using this type of thermometer at ice point. What do you mean by ice point? Ice point means what? 0 degrees Celsius is 5 ohm, and at steam point, that is 100 degrees Celsius, it is 5.23 ohm. When the thermometer is inserted in a hot bath, so another hot bath, it's not what? Steam point. Okay, another temperature, the resistance was found to be 5.795 ohm. Calculate the temperature of the bath. That's what it is asked. So here what is given is 5 resistance values at 0 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Celsius, and at an unknown temperature T, the resistance value is given, and you are asked to find that unknown temperature T. Okay, so alpha is not given, but you can calculate what? Alpha. How can you calculate alpha? Just previous case we had one equation, no? Alpha is equal to delta R by R0 delta T. So in that case, or delta R is what? RT minus R0. In this case, we take that T as 100 degrees Celsius and T0 as 0 degrees Celsius. So we can write alpha as what? Alpha is equal to, instead of delta R, I write what? R100 minus R0. Okay, that is delta R divided by R0 into what? T minus T0 is what? That T is what? 100. 100 minus T0 is 0. 100 minus 0, 100. So you can easily calculate alpha using this equation, R100 minus R0 by R0 into 100. So using that equation, we can calculate alpha. So that is what is shown here. Okay, and that alpha is substituted in which equation? In this equation, RT equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha T. Okay, so that is what is shown. So how it comes, you just see what I said. RT equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha. Small letter t stands for what? Small letter t stands for T minus, because unknown temperature we took as small letter t. T minus 0. That's why that alpha T. Hope you followed. RT is the temperature at T degrees Celsius. R0 is the temperature at 0 degrees Celsius. So T minus T0, instead of that T minus T0, we have small t only. Okay, now you have to rearrange that equation to get that T. So rearranging this, that means right hand side when you expand you will have R0 plus R0 alpha t. Okay, R0 plus R0 alpha t. Now take R0 to left hand side. So you will have RT minus R0, that is equal to what? R0 alpha t. Okay. Now what is t? T is what we have to find. So from this equation, t is equal to R minus R0 divided by alpha into R0. That is the expression for t. In this equation, what we need to substitute? We need to substitute for alpha. What is alpha? Alpha I already stated, that is R100 minus R0 divided by R0 into 100. Okay, so substituting that, we will have what? T as t is equal to, so it is R minus or RT minus R0 divided by, for alpha when you substitute you will have R100 minus R0. Okay, now both R0s in the two equations will get cancelled. Okay, then 100 will come in the denominator of the denominator, so it goes to numerator, so it comes in the numerator. So effectively that equation becomes, so that is how we get that expression for t as shown. Okay, I think the steps are clear for you. So from the three resistance values using R0 and R100, we are writing the expression for alpha. Then using that alpha, you substitute that alpha in that t. Okay, so you will get the expression as RT minus R0 by R100 minus R0 into 100. So just substituting the values, you will get the answer as 345.65 degrees Celsius. Now coming to next question. An electric toaster uses nichrome for its heating element. When a negligibly small current passes through it, its resistance at room temperature is found to be 75.3 ohm. When the toaster is connected to 230 volt supply, the current settles after a few seconds to a steady value of 2.68 ampere. What is the steady temperature of the nichrome element? The temperature coefficient of resistance of nichrome averaged over a temperature range involved is 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 4 per degree Celsius. So alpha value here it is given. And what else is given? Resistance value 1 it is given. That means when a negligibly small current passes through nichrome, its resistance at room temperature, that is 27 degrees Celsius, is found to be 75.3 ohm. So that we take as the reference temperature T0. So here T0 is 27 degrees Celsius and R0 is 75.3. Okay, next RT is not given directly. It's given when it is connected to 230 volt supply after some time. That means it takes some time for the current to settle to a constant value. That current is found to be 2.68 ampere. So from this voltage and current, what you can find? You can find the resistance using R is equal to V by I. So RT you are getting by 230 by 2.68. Okay, so you are getting RT. So R0 is given, RT you got, alpha also is given, and you are asked to find that temperature. So it's actually simple. So it shows the substitution. So instead of taking RT and R0, they have used R1 and R2. No problem. So R1 is 27 degrees Celsius. T1 is 27 degrees Celsius. R1 is 75.3. And R2 you are calculating as 230 by 2.68. Okay, so by doing calculation, you will get delta T or T2 minus T1 as 820 degrees Celsius. So T2 is what? 820 plus 27, that is 847 degree Celsius. Now we are discussing some questions from exercises which are related to these equations and all. First exercise question 3.5. At room temperature 27 degrees Celsius, the resistance of heating element is 100 ohm. What is the temperature of the element if the resistance is found to be 117 ohm, given that the temperature coefficient of the material of resistor is 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 4 degrees Celsius raised to minus 1. Okay, so direct question as we did. So room temperature 27 degrees Celsius, you can write it as T0. The resistance R0 is 100. T1 be the new temperature, what you or unknown temperature, and R is 117. Alpha is given. Just to substitute in the expression in that given equation. RT equal to, rearrange the equation, or even in the expression for alpha you can substitute. Okay, then you will get the answer as 1027 degrees Celsius. So the thing is this, while doing this calculation and all, no, those who have already studied logarithm, no, you just apply the logarithm and see. Okay, so how will it be? You should learn, no, you learned, some of you have learned, I know, but many of you haven't learned yet how to use logarithm. So I'm not mentioning about logarithm these days thinking that you will be using it as you do problems, but I'm reminding you now, when you use when you do calculations, please use logarithm. Now coming to question 3.6. A negligibly small current is passed through a wire of length 15 meter and uniform cross section 6 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter square, and its resistance is measured to be 5 ohm. What is the resistivity of the material at the temperature of the experiment? That is very simple, which equation? R is equal to rho L by A. And you're asked to calculate what? Rho. All the values are given and do the substitution. You will get the answer to be 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 ohm meter. Now question 3.7. A silver wire has a resistance of 2.1 ohm at 27.5 degrees Celsius and 2.7 ohm at 100 degrees Celsius. Determine the temperature coefficient of resistivity of silver. So that also we discussed. Alpha is equal to what? Delta R by R0 into delta T. So two temperatures, two resistance values are given. You have to use that equation. So R2 minus R1 by R1 into T2 minus T1. So you have that substitution, you will get the answer 0.0039 degrees Celsius raised to minus 1. So as I said, degrees Celsius raised to minus 1 is the same as Kelvin raised to minus 1. Now coming to 3.8, a heating element using nichrome connected to 230 volt supply draws an initial current of 3.2 ampere which settles after a few seconds to a steady value 2.8 ampere. What is the steady temperature of the heating element if the room temperature is 27 degrees Celsius? Temperature coefficient of resistance of nichrome averaged over temperature range, it is 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 4 degrees Celsius raised to minus 1. This is the same as we did earlier. So here, no, instead of giving R0 also, directly they gave current. So what is first current? Initial current is 3.2 ampere. So 230 by 3.2. Then after few seconds it settles to 2.8. So by that you will get RT. Okay, room temperature was found to be 27 degrees Celsius. The other temperature you have to calculate. Alpha also is given. So this is how you have to find. So R1 or R0 is 71.87 and next one is R2, that R2 is 82.14. Then you just substitute in that expression for the other temperature, you will get it to be 840, that means T2 minus T1 or T minus T0, you will get 840.5 and T2 as 867.5 degrees Celsius. So only this much for today. Thank you.